Greetings, crafters, and welcome to episode 135 of Better Than Most with T-Kush35. We're starting off today by tearing apart this saw here, and we're going to go ahead and get it automated because it's much nicer to have automation than to have to do it by hand. And that should do it. Just place the hopper underneath, and now it shouldn't get burned, and we have plenty of room for the redstone. And so then the tester... Oh, yeah, right. And I gotta turn the saw back on. Okay. Get that out of there. Into my inventory. Saw back up. And that's sort of a contest. Hey! Back at it. Alright, so... Now having the automated saw here will be wonderful because I can chop down trees and turn them into wood here without losing resources due to using my axe. So that'll be wonderful. Okay, so the other project is I think I need a better source of raw materials for stone mostly, but cobblestone would also work instead of having to dig stuff out. So I'm thinking that I want to go over to the lava source by the water, and I want to make some sort of automated machine for stone. I think stone will be the best to start with, and we can go from there in trying to use some other material, or cobblestone next. I'm not sure if it is possible, but I want to try it first, obviously. So we're going to need some power, we're going to need gearboxes. I'll bring redstone clutch just in case. We'll bring jack-o'-lanterns so I can set stuff up that won't burn. And I might need a buddy block. So, it's probably nighttime. Shocker, it's nighttime. So the lava is right over there. So when it is daytime, I will head that direction, and we can get started on trying to make an automated stone gatherer. So I will see you then. Alright, and with the day comes a new chance at adventure with automation. So, hopefully I'll be able to find somewhere a little bit closer, ideally within the spawn area that has a lava source, but this is close enough and I'll be around here frequently enough that this will work for now. I'll definitely need to do the torch line all the way over there to make it safe, but for now we'll just lay some down and hopefully that's enough. So this is what I've been talking about with the chunk boundaries being, completely cut off. So what I'm going to start with here is making a little pathway so that I can get over there without endangering myself too much. Obviously, it's still going to be quite dangerous at night, so when nighttime comes around, I'm going to hightail it back to the base. And that generated stone before the update that stopped that, so that's why that is like that. Oh, and then, yeah, probably just fill it in with lots of cobble. Yeah, I need some blocks to block this off with. So I need some stone. Can we just make stone? I don't think you can make it out of stone bricks. You can turn stone into stone bricks, but you can't make stone from stone bricks. What do I have that I could use? I have some mossy cobble. I'll go get that and be right back. Okay, mossy cobble obtained. Just putting a couple more light sources in here to safeten things up at least a tiny bit. I am going to have to flee when the sun sets, but such is life. Alright, so let's block it off up here so that I can do some work. So now, I think I do want to make this moss stone, and this is hoping that I can get a good source of this later. But I'm just going to make make a little platform here so I have something to work with. Oops. And eventually I might be able to make more moss stone. For now, it's just very, very useful for this. So I'm going to use it. Is it a waste? Maybe. Can I get it back? Yeah, so not going to worry too much. This one might be the difficult to get back. Okay, so what I need is... lava comes in there, right? So the problem is the water needs to be even lower so that it can go on top of it. I think. Let's gather that up quick. Ooh, yeah, that's really deep. Jeez. Okay, so let's get up here. Check the time. Yeah, it's getting there. I'm going to put this moss stone one block lower. And block... come on. Well, no, I'm not going to block this off. Ooh, you know what I should do? I should use this sticky piston so that it can... so I can get my block back. Temporary solutions with far more complex than necessary. I need a lever. I need to get out of here. Okay, I will be back when it is daytime. Alright, new day dawns so I can get back to work. Almost had a close call with a squid on my way back the first night, so I've got to be a little more careful. So here we go. I've got a lever so that I can do some testing without too much hassle. So there, we'll let the lava come down and form. Okay, so that forms the lava pillow. So, what if the water that it's hitting is not flowing? Or is it the water needs to go over flowing lava? I have no idea. So let's try into a water source block. So I'm going to block this off so I can jump down there. Yeah, right? Yeah. Gather that moss stone because it's precious. Oh, okay. So I didn't leave myself a way out. Well, that was silly. Don't mind me. Just swimming up then. Ha ha. Okay. So yeah, we'll do this into the water source. And if that's what's required, that's going to be a little bit... No, that was a lava pillow too. So that's not it. So it must be that I need... Oh, spiders, stay away, please. I do not want to be poisoned. So it must be that I need water to go over flowing lava. So if that's the case, I need this to be farther down. And I get the lava flowing by releasing this, which I think makes this build easier anyway, if I recall correctly. Okay. So there's the lava flow. Now we set water over the top of it. And that makes it 2. What if it's not over the top? Is it... Oh, man. Is it that? No. Okay. I'm going to have to go read the change logs to remember what this is. So I will be back. Right, so I completely forgot there is no way of generating cobblestone from lava and water anymore. That was disabled. So there's no infinite resources via that route. However, I can convert my cobblestone into... Wait, I placed those, right? Those didn't generate? Anyway, I can convert cobblestone into lava, or smooth stone. And that's what I want, because the lack of gravity. Yeah, I must have placed those, right? To get out? Yeah, I placed those when I was testing this. Okay, so can I do it on the side, though? Because the side would be nice. I don't think so. It's running over it. Okay. So, what I'm going to need is this flow is fine. What I need to do is control when it runs over a certain block. So, if I were to put, say, let's widen the platform a little bit. Man, making mossy cobble is so resource intensive now. Oh my. That is a squid on top of a zombie, I think. Because you're going to have to lay the cobblestone, which you have to mine out, and then apply nether sludge. I think that's the only way you can get it now. Interesting. Okay, so is it easier if I have it at this level? No, if I have it right here, that's fine. So we have lava coming here. Will flow here with a stopper. So that'll be loose cobblestone here with a piston of the sticky variety. We'll have it be extended piston, so it needs to be right here. Okay. And for now, we'll just extend it manually. And then that can let the lava pass. So the area that we're working with is right here. Right where that moss stone is. Is where the resource that we're gathering is going to be. So, well, say goodbye to that one, because I'm not going after it. So if I lay a moss stone here, and actually what I could have done is filled that in with other cobble, but whatever. So then I need, that's fine. So we have the block dispenser right here. And it will need a block on top of it so that the lava doesn't flow onto it. Which means I'll need the redstone signal and access point to be from behind. So let's fill this in quick just because I don't want to mess with more moss stone, since that's actually relatively expensive. Maybe I could have used wood, since in theory none of this should burn up. I'll deal with that in a minute. Okay. Alright, perfect. So that's where the redstone signal's coming in and where I can access it. Okay. So we'll deal with that. Oh, right, lever. We'll deal with that later. But we got that there. So then if I, put out loose cobblestone. Oh, I'll actually probably want another block dispenser over here to gather up the stone. That way I can put a full inventory to a full inventory. Then I'd have to mess around with it less. I don't have a good way of emptying block dispensers, so that's all I'll get for now, but that's fine. So lava comes down here. It's going to be interesting to gather those back up. I'm not going to release it yet so that it's not a problem. Water comes from here, so I'll want another sticky piston on this side. And yeah, I'm just going to use some wood since it'll all be underwater. Should be fine, and wood is much more renewable than mossy cobble. Don't know why I didn't think of that in the first place. I think I was building it out of moss stone, same difference. Because I didn't want to deal with it burning up eventually. So we'll block this off. We're going to need another sticky piston right here. Extended. No redstone. That's fine. Grab it in a second. Okay. And then again, oh, nope. Oh, because I have my lever up there. Okay, it's fine. We'll just use some redstone shenanigans. There we go. Okay, so these two are controlling the lava flow and water flow. So we'll need timers. This might get more complex than I have the ability to manage right now. But I think I can make a couple more block dispensers and whatnot for timing, as necessary. Maybe buddy blocks even. Though buddy block detection might be a little difficult since it's down here. Well, no, not necessarily. I have a buddy block right there, right? That should work. I don't want any water. I'm gonna need this for work area, so the only water source that I want is right here. Everything else I don't want water in, so let's go ahead and fill that back in. And then, yeah, figured that was going to be a problem soon. But it's going to be nighttime, so I'm going to head back, and we will continue this on the morrow. Turns out that it started raining as soon as day broke, so while I'm waiting, I actually started up top-tier food production. I have enough meat to last me a while, and with the garden growing, I have potatoes, flour, carrots, and mushrooms, so I can make hearty stew. That's super exciting. So much better than these tasty sandwiches. It will last so much longer, and all of this food goes actually quite a long way, so that is super exciting to have this top-tier food ready and raring to go for consumption, and I'm just going to make a whole bunch of it. This will make, I don't know, stacks worth? No. 5 times, whatever 5 times 16 is, 50, 30, 80. Something like that. Anywho, so just going to wait until it stops raining. Other thing I discovered while waiting is that I think this is new wheat, because when I went to break it, I didn't get any wheat or seeds. So I'm going to try a hoe. See if that does anything. That doesn't do anything. Is this all old wheat, and old wheat doesn't give you anything anymore? Because hitting it doesn't work. Do I have to shears it? No, that doesn't work. Okay. Yeah, I wonder if that's old wheat. It could be that it's old wheat. So let's go plant it with some new seeds. Since I'm not getting anything from all of that harvest anyway. Man, that sucks if you were in a... If you didn't collect seeds before now. You'd have to go find a new village to do this. But yeah, right-clicking doesn't do anything. Left-clicking doesn't do anything. So I'm just gonna, replace this existing wheat and assume that it's something to do with the old seeds. And that the old wheat doesn't produce anymore. So we're going to plant this, and we'll see what happens. I'm back. It's actually a couple days later real world time, because I had to first figure out how in the world I was going to get this build working, and then the weekend happened, and I actually got busier on the weekend than I would originally think I would. And of course, I did not leave myself food when I came back over here, but whatever, life goes on. So, like I said, I have a build figured out, but we just have to go ahead and get it set up, and that's going to require getting rid of some of this water, because we're going to need access to a lot more space than I originally thought. But that's alright, because I have a build that is working, I have a build that is clean, and I am super excited about it. It could probably still use some improvements, but it is an excellent start. So I will be back once I have some more food in me, or in my inventory, and some more wood so I can clear out more of this water. Okay, I think I have enough carved out here. And as I was carving out, I realized it would have been much more intelligent to have flip-flopped this, I think, to try to have the lava on this side, water over that way, but either way. So what we're going to do here is I'm looking at the build that I made in the other world. So I've got a buddy block in between. Here, hold on. Get a bird's eye view of this. So we have our lava source coming in here. Yeah, there's a big dude over there that's going to be shooting at me. Lava source here. Water source here. Piston controlled valves here and here. So then we have some sort of non-droppable barrier here and here, here and here, so that the only place it can go is right there. So then I'm going to go ahead and, in this case, we're not going to have anything, but we want a non-burnable substance, so we're going to have a surface. Oh, that was a mistake, because now I have to destroy my glass to get out. And of course it's nighttime. I think I'm going to continue trying to do a little bit here in the dark. Actually, no, that's dangerous proposition. I will be back when it's daytime. The daytime she cometh. And so we're getting back into the build here. So let's see if I got a good view. I did not. Okay. So we're going to have a signal coming out from here for every change that this goes through, which will be every state. Also, I will have a staging area here for the process stone to be pushed onto. So we'll have moss stone here. That moss stone, I'm going to change this to moss stone so it doesn't move. We're going to have a detector block right here to detect when a block comes in front of here. We're going to have a block dispenser. I can put that back later. Ah, yes, okay. Block dispenser here. And I might eventually replace this all with stone bricks. But for now, it's going to be moss stone because it's an easy fix here. So this is the receptacle for process stone. So this will be where I come to pick it up when it's all done. So we're going to have that come out with, since this is so close to the lava, I'm just going to maintain it as this moss stone so that we're not risking anything. I think down here with wood is fine because it's several blocks away. So then we'll get a redstone signal coming out of the block detector into this pulse lengthener. No, pulse shortener. I'm gonna have to bump this over one, but that's okay. So let's. Oh, that's gonna wash away some stuff. That was dumb. Dumb. Yeah, leave me alone, bub. Can't you see I'm a little busy here? Oh, Jesus! That was a creeper from above. Awesome. Okay. Alright. Let's drink some stew? I guess it's drinking stew, right? Am I out of wood already? Yeah. So I was chopping this up. Okay. Oh, didn't make it that far, right. Come on. Don't need all of this to be that, just some of it. Thank you. Fix that back up. And this is where carving it into the rock face would have been a lot more useful. This will go up this way onto another oak plank, which will have the knot gate here. Yeah, and then that will go into did this need to be one block up? No, this is fine. Oh, right, and then this just goes into, right, a block here. Signal into the block dispenser so that when a block comes in front of it, it will pick it up. And we can demonstrate like so. Boop. Hey, it sucked it up. Okay, cool. So now we have to get the delivery mechanism for cobblestone. And that is going to be a piston plus a block dispenser, which I have used in another build in the past. That build not being of my own. This, however, this build I did actually work out all on my own. It was the first time that I've done that, and it's really exciting actually to have done a build that I didn't have to reference someone else's work. This little piston plus block dispenser is indeed from another person's build, though, because that is. I believe it was Batasse's work that I referenced there. Super old build of his, but the idea being, if I can place this correctly, which apparently I cannot, so I'm going to do it like this. Oh, I have a bunch of turntables instead of regular pistons. Okay. I thought those were pistons. I definitely don't want it to be a sticky piston. But that, of course, seems to be all that I have right now. Right? Right. Lovely. Okay, I'm gonna have to place these with glass, because glass is a little less uncommon than moss stone. I'm gonna be right back and go get a regular piston. Okay, regular piston retrieved. So let's go ahead and place that sucker right here. Whoops. That is getting a redstone signal from somewhere. Where are you getting a redstone signal from? You should not be receiving a redstone signal from anywhere. That was strange. Right? Because it should be just one block below, lined up with this. Right? Oh no, this needs to be one over. Okay. I know what I messed up. We got there, we got there. So the block dispenser needs to be right here, and then that piston needs to be right here. Which means I need to get to a different angle. Just put it like that, and then it's getting dark again, isn't it? Sure is. Okay, can I sneak in there? Or do I have to waste glass? Might have to waste glass. Come on. Darn it. Wish there was a object we could use that could reorient those. But that'll work. Okay, so then we have some redstone repeaters going at a longer delay here than here, because you want to place it first and then slightly behind it push it forward. So let's get some moss stone, then we get the redstone set up for that. And this is probably danger zone again, so I'm gonna head back. Okay, coming back from checking on my build here. I don't need this. Don't need this. Just trying to preserve the mossy cobble where I can. This should all be okay. Right here should be fine. This got washed away. Hope I picked that up. If not, life goes on, right? So we're back here building the... Come on. Building the logic for this trigger here. Nope, needs one more space. So that's actually right. Oh no, it goes directly in there. Yeah, okay. So that's because that's fine. And boop, so default is on. So it pushes it forward. Ta-da, sweet. Okay, so then working slightly backwards, I've got a repeater that I don't think I need, but I can replace later if necessary. Heading over here to head towards the front so I can have a button. And this little joker goes this way underneath that. So I'm going to need some more wood down there. And then a little more blocking in the way. Yeah, I just thought this might have to come out another layer. Building this in the ocean is a pain in the butt. Would have been a bit easier to do this somewhere. There wasn't a bunch of water to deal with. But bright side, it let me put the water precisely where I wanted it, so you win some, lose some, right? Just puts more hassle into this endeavor. Okay, so we need to get a path going under here so that that redstone signal can sneak out, if you will. That is not going to work because this doesn't have a barrier down here. Going to run out of wood eventually, and that is going to be a fun adventure. Granted, I think I have, yeah, I grabbed more jungle wood planks, so that will help there. So what's going on here? Did I need to make it one down? Looks like I did. Nope, ran out of wood. Alright, come on, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Danger zone. Lucky there's not squid running around trying to eat my brains yet. Flirting with danger here. Okay, so we're bringing this signal back because that is the signal, the redstone signal for each change of the cobblestone. So that we have right here, we have a redstone repeater from, you guessed it, yet another layer back. So what I figured is this entire process comes in 3 pulses. The first pulse is from placing the cobblestone. The second pulse is from the cobblestone filling in with lava. And the third pulse is from the water turning the lava into stone, or the lava-filled cobble into stone. So you need to deal with those 3 signals. Now, the way I did this might not be the most efficient. It probably could use some tweaking, and I will, if anyone watching this has immediate suggestions, we can revisit the build in the future, but as it stands, the build works, so I'm just going to go for it for now. I can always trim it down to make it more compact and less resource intense later. I think I just barely have the resources I need right now, so I'm going to go ahead and roll with using them. So right here we have a block dispenser. I'm going to need more redstone. I will get it in the next round. So a block dispenser, right there. And then you have a block dispenser per sticky piston, because I want to separate those signals. So all 3 of these need to receive 3 separate redstone signals, which is probably overkill in some way, shape, or form, but it works, so I'm rolling with it. Just clearing out enough space. I probably should have just calculated the total number of block space that I needed instead of doing it this way, but it got me going a little bit faster. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Stop. And there goes some redstone. Sorry, redstone. So that signal is coming all the way back here. Do I have enough? I think I'm going to barely have enough redstone repeaters, because I sort of counted that. Didn't count the number of block spaces I would need, but I counted the number of repeaters I'd need, because that's a limited resource. So this should just have to come back one more step. Crap. And we're out of wood. Oh, nope, I had this. Okay, come on. Yep, then I gotta fill that. So this will probably in total make this kind of a long episode, since I put 2 automation items into this one build, but I was really excited to get this stone generation machine going, so forgive me if you can find it in your heart. Okay, so there's that. So then we get the repeaters going into each of these so that the signals are separate. Then we've got the redstone, and that's going to be coming from this line over here, which I'm going to keep low just a little bit longer. As long as I can, as a matter of fact, so that nothing else is interfering with it. Okay, so that is bringing the signals, the signal of the blocks changing all the way back here into these 3, which we will then use. So we put some shenanigans here to bring out the signal to use it. This will govern the release of the lava. So we go ahead and take that there, and I am officially out of redstone, and it's dark once again, so I will be back when it's light and safe. Alright, got a load of redstone, gotta eat some more stew, I gotta continue the build. Alright, so we're bringing this signal over here. I'm gonna be cutting into my stairwell because that's where it needs. Ow! Hey! Go away! I mean, hooray for giving me a venom sac, but jeepers, attack from above. Okay, so I gotta cut into my stairwell, which is not the end of the world, but a little, not upsetting, but what have you. Okay, so this is the part that I believe is the most likely to be over-engineered, because I think I could probably take the signal straight from that block, but instead I ended up bringing it over to another block dispenser, and bringing it like this with a repeater, and that should just have, yeah, so that has a block here with a redstone torch beneath it, and then a block dispenser right here. Default signal is on with a non-conductive block, and then the secondary is that. And then I just need to get another block here. I'm probably going to have to come back and fill this all in with wood where I can so that monsters don't spawn in it. But we'll have it should just work with a redstone line. Cool. So that puts that out. Lovely, lovely. So then similarly, on this side, I need to pull that signal out into another line of blocks. But this one is a little bit special because it needs a delay, so that the water release happens after the lava release, or yeah, that the lava flow is stopped. It'll make more sense once the build is actually going, and I'll show that at the end here. It does, however, look like I will need to expand this out just a hair. So we'll do that. This is going into a block. A block. Oh my goodness. A block, whatever. Going like that. Default on, block above it. Yeah, it goes way over here in an effort to should grab more wood. What was I saying? Oh yeah, it goes wide in an effort to allow for a delay with repeaters. So this goes into a block dispenser over here. Again, with the default on state of a non-conductive block. And that's going to be perpetrated with this here. Then we will have a block below it with a torch so that we are conducting at a point, and this needs to be expanded officially. Come on. That needs to go there because this needs to go into a line here that goes into a repeater right there. So officially running low on those resources that I wanted. Guess I'll use some cobble for now, since it doesn't matter too much and I don't have to really maintain the cobble at this very instant. So let's go ahead and fill that. It's a bit of a waste of cobblestone, but maybe I'll do a mining project at some point that'll net me a whole bunch of it, and then it won't matter how much I used frivolously for this build. Okay, so that is going into some more wood with a redstone repeater into another redstone repeater right here, which is going into this block and then carrying that way so that I can introduce enough of a delay. And yeah, I've run out of redstone repeaters. So, can I get away with some of these not being redstone repeaters? I think I can lift this one and go like this. Yeah, let's try that quick. Okay, excellent. So I can do that. So I will. Also gotta fix this quick. Alright, cool. There's the glass. I'm also gonna snipe this redstone repeater. I actually might not need to run it on top. We can double check that when everything is set. Of course, when I was building this, I had a lot more resources. It was in creative, so I didn't have to worry about resources, but 'tis what it is. Okay, so we're running into this block, which then wants just one more repeater's worth of a delay into there. So the point of that being, oh my gosh, there's a whole bunch of enemies over there now. That's, wonderful is not the word I would use, but here we are. And of course I don't have sword or anything. Let's just put up a wee bit of a barrier. Just a little. And here's some wood. Oop, okay. Yep, not borrowing any more of that wood. And oh my gosh, is it? We're getting there once again. I kind of hope that creeper comes at me so I can just snip him. Cool. Now, go away. We're not friends. Okay, anyway. So now, is that everything? We have this set. This line goes into here. We have this line. We have that line. This actually might be nearly everything. So let's go ahead and get these signals set, for which I will be right back. Okay, just did the check. So we have conductive, conductive, not conductive, not conductive, not conductive, conductive, and not conductive, conductive. That is horrible. So I suppose in some way I sort of deserved this because I did not protect myself at all. And this machine is very exposed to a very dangerous area. So I'm going to fix it and then I'll be back. Okay, I think I was able to rebuild things. It doesn't look as if I lost too many resources, just had to go build one or two more things. Okay, so let's review. We have, actually, let's just check that I have everything built properly by putting this together. Yes. Do we have wood that's too close to this? I don't think so. Let's go ahead and replace that with some moss stone there. Okay. This is our access point. Not super clean, but it works. So let's release the Kraken. Kraken being this bad boy. I'll probably should cap this machine with something or put up a fence or something at some point, but here we go. Cobblestone's laid down. First trigger. Lava is brought over onto the cobblestone. Turns to lava to cobble. Slight delay before water's released. Water's retracted. And where was my push? Where were you? Missed something. I will check what happened there and be right back. So this needs to be a longer delay so that it takes longer to put this signal forward. I also made another repeater so that this would get a little farther because it looked like something wasn't working there. So I'm going to go ahead and destroy that stone that's in there. It's going to send triggers, but I killed the trigger thing, so it's not. Okay, let's just have it do 2 cycles once it's actually ready. So hook that back up, put down cobble. First trigger sends that over, then the water to cool it, and then we push it over here, which normally would pick it up, but it looks like it didn't because I jammed it. Okay. Well, phooey. Okay, it's because there was an item in here triggering the block detector. Okay, so if we grab those, make sure that he is not being interfered with. We've got some What's that? That must be from the explosion, I think. I don't know what else it would be from, I'm pretty sure. Oh, that's from me digging. Herp, 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 herp. Okay. So let's try it one more time. Got our blocks. Feed it. Oh, right, I disconnected it. Derp. Derp, 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 derp. Okay, that'll get all the items. Okay, finally. So that'll close it back up. Oh, Jesus. Don't stand on your machine when it's in action. So we have a stone. And this should actually, yep. So we've got 2. So the thing is, it'll always end up being 1 shy, right? How many stone did I put in there? Because it won't be able to push that final one. So then it stops. So then what you can do is you can reload it with as many as you want. And then I will have a button here, which I'll propagate the signal up wherever. And that will restart the machine. And I can just let this run. And then come back and get a whole bunch of stone. And that is the machine that I worked so hard on. So, hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. And I will see you next time. Toodaloo.